a bark, a bite, a overhand right. Welcome to K9 Boxing. And it was some great fights over the weekend. One of the great fights, y'all probably don't even know about, was my son and his opponent. And my other three fighters fought too, and their opponents. And we swept. That's right, we swept the whole show. We went 4-0. Let me rewind that. We went 4-0. We won every fight. So shout out to all my fighters. Lil K9, Lil Brandon. Brandon right here. Look, you see Brandon, yo know? Yeah, he one of my fighters. Heavyweight. Yeah, heavyweight future world champ. 15 years old, got his first win. So congrats to Brandon. Yo no. Let's go, champ. And my dog, little DJ in the building too. He got his second win. And we got my man Randy, got his win. You know, hey, everybody did their thing, man. Everybody showed up and showed off. And what up, H Money? What's up, boy? You all right? Hey, man, listen, you gotta keep it on one person's side, and the one side is my side, boy. You hear me? My man over there on your channel, bro, he was going in, and I never met the guy ever in my life. Man, listen, I couldn't believe what I was hearing him say about me. But yeah, man, it was all fake. It was no love. Brandon gotta be at the gym today. Hey, Brandon, you know what? I'm off today, Brandon. We gotta work tomorrow. Tomorrow, champ. I want you to shadow box though at the crib. Shadow box and jump rope. I was just telling DJ do the same thing. John P, what up though? Hey man, this Saturday Kinko Martinez knocked out Kid Gahad to become a two-time IBF world champ. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. Yeah, I did see that. Yep, I saw that. My dogs. Yeah, so man, I'm glad y'all tapped in with the dog. Oh man, like I say, man, I'm in a good a good place right now. I had all my four fighters, win their fights in Kalamazoo. The show was the first show that the young man Coach Tone had through, so it lasted longer than I was expected, or longer than I would want it to last. So I wasn't able to commentate the fights between um, David Benavidez and Kyrone Davis, and I wasn't able to commentate the fight between the what's my man's name? Oh, he got that name, Munguia versus the guy that played in um not Rocky, but what's the other one? Creed. The guy that played in Creed, Gabe Rosado. Yeah, Gabe Rosado. Yeah, H Money. He was man. Look, I couldn't believe it, bro. I never met him before in my life. And he was, man, K9's a piece of, and he ain't think he was gonna get back to me. Man, I slapped the shit out that guy's mouth, bro. I don't play that, especially somebody I don't even know. I don't know you, bro. Don't speak on me. I'm not slap him. I'll punch him in his face. I don't play that, man. I ain't into all that stuff, man. I be on chill mode. I be in my own lane. I just, I stay out the way. I don't want no controversy. I don't want no problems with nobody. I've got cat bringing it to me. Yeah, yeah, so but I understand though, he might have an audience, so you want to keep it neutral because you might want to bring him on again or whatever this and that. But man, his audience ain't nothing compared to my audience. I could bring all kind of cats to your channel, bro. So you can let that cat go. He fake. You don't mess with the fake, man. Mess with the real. When they go against the grain, you talk about a two-time world champ. Hold on, let me rewind that. A two-time world champ and ain't did nothing to you, don't even really know you, don't even know you, period. Only way I know him is because he spoke up on my name. I know him from that, from your channel. That's it. Trying to gain, remember, Easy E, trying to gain fame with the name I'm making, thinking you could get some, easier said than done. Real talk. Hey, J Star, what's up though? Yeah, Brandon said it was crazy. We were 4-0. It's like we was pro. That's right. Undefeated. And still, I listen, I remember hearing that. I know how it feels for somebody to say, and still IPF World Champ Cornelius K9 Bun Dredge. I know the feeling, bro. You hear me? But man, but at the end of the day, you just never know. Um, Ace Money, my man's I don't want to say my man's because he fake. That's just a figure of speech. But homeboy might have got a story from Emmanuel Stewart because at the time that Emmanuel Stewart was alive, we wasn't on good terms right before he passed. So he might have, because he was mad at the time, he probably could have told the Ace Money. He could have probably told the other guy anything or say anything at that time because he was upset. When the contract between you and your managers is over with, and y'all don't get a chance to agree on terms or nothing, anything can be said. But rest in peace to Emmanuel Stewart, legend in the game, my man's in them. But we weren't on good terms right before he passed. But that's my dog, and everybody that he has had a problem with from the Crunk Gym has always got back on good terms with him. Just think about it. Jonathan Banks. Jonathan Banks. Him and Jonathan Banks were not on good terms. But before he managed to a pass, he told Klitschko that if there's anybody that I want you to train with, it's Jonathan Banks. And Jonathan Banks and Emmanuel wasn't on good terms at all. You feel me? But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? We all crunk. So remember that. I'm crunk. Me and Emmanuel Stewart wife, I like this. The girlfriend that Emmanuel Stewart was dating before he passed, Anita, like this. So I'm just telling y'all, man, yeah, yeah. So, okay, yeah. So I'm just telling y'all, man, that, you, okay. I just want y'all to know, man, that, it's a lot of fake people out here, and they will try to do whatever they can on social media, especially when they don't think you can clap back. That's why if you notice my dog Ace Money, I clap back quick. I didn't even let a couple of hours go by. I was right back at him. You know, if a dog get bit, a dog gonna bite back right away. He ain't gonna wait till the next day. So I'm all in right away. But yeah, I was listening to what y'all had to say, man, and I was like, man, hold on, K9 did not wait to reply. Yeah, I ain't gonna let nobody listen. And it's no listen, we don't know each other at all. So it ain't like it's me against him against me. He just out of nowhere, never met me before, ever. I never met this man ever in my life. All kind of stuff. He's a piece of this and that. Oh man, Emmanuel Stewart did this and did that for him. I'm like, man, you don't know nothing. You don't know what, man. If you only knew, I was at the time a world champion and struggling with a manager and a promoter, the first time. You know what I mean? So, man, so if you knew the whole story, you would say, man, hold on, K9, man, hold on. Hold on. You want to slap him in his face. Quick. That man don't know nothing. Listen, he know what he heard for the 5-10 minutes he may have heard something, but he don't know the whole story. It's a whole story, bro. So I'm just letting y'all know, man. Ace Money for sure, bro. Hey, look, man. I've done nothing wrong in boxing to nobody. I've been a good guy in boxing. Yeah, I've been a good guy in boxing to a bunch of people. I've lost millions of dollars in the sport of boxing, making wrong decisions, messing with the wrong people, and getting done wrong. So You know, if anything, I'm the one supposed to be mad. This guy never threw a punch in his life. Ain't got in the boxing ring ever. He just on the outside looking in or listening to what somebody got to say or what somebody's saying. But you got to get everybody in the same room and hear exactly what's going on and what's being said at the end of the day from both parties. Not no he say, she say. You got to know exactly what it is. Don't just be no guy, oh man, I'm just going. No, 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 bro. I got treated the worst from a bunch of managers. You know what I mean? That's why at the end of the day, I fired my managers and I got the real manager, my wife. Somebody that's gonna have my best interest and ain't gonna do me wrong at all. Now she might not have the experience as of a Manuel Stewart, but guess what? She not gonna steal from me. She not gonna take from me. She not gonna send me to the wolves, and I'm not gonna struggle dealing with her. I win, she win. I lose, she lose. So I made the best decision at the end of my career in hiring her. She was the best manager I had because she had my best interest. She did what was best for me. She might not, like I say, might not know as much as Emmanuel Stewart, but believe me, she knew more than any other manager, any other manager, and that's facts. Yeah. So no, I just wanted to let you know, bro, it's all good, and I don't mind coming on your show either. You can set it up with me and your and homeboy. See, I was about to say your homeboy, because you was defending him. You was like, man, no, I don't got nothing against him him or him, him and them, him or him. But I don't mind. Listen, bring him on the show. You know what I mean? And tell him, give you facts, not know what you heard. Show me the doc. You know what I mean? Show me facts. I want facts, number facts, facts. I don't. I had a song called "The Facts of Life Reality." Remember that sitcom? Facts, the facts of life. We need the facts. That's all we want is the facts. The truth shall set you free. That's always been an old saying. Yeah, but I don't know if you saw the fight though. H Money, David Benavidez, man, he's destroyed Kyrone Davis. I didn't think he was gonna just destroy him because my man, for his last fight, looked good. I thought he would at least go the distance. But man, that Benavidez ain't no joke. Benavidez, that boy can punch. And him and Charlo been going back and forth. Charlo and Benavidez been going back and forth. Charlo said, "Oh, he'll fight him at a catch weight." Benavidez said he's a PUS, and you know the rest. And so they in the collision course to fight. If that Benavidez or Charlo don't get that Canelo fight next, they got to fight, and it's a lot of money. Charlo was saying that it ain't no money in that fight or whatever, but that's the biggest fight. I'm trying to get this right here together. That out there, that's the biggest fight out there for both guys, other than Canelo. I would pay for that fight because they done built the fight up. They both talking about what they gonna do to the next man. So I want to see it. I think all Canelo versus Benavidez will be a great fight. I don't think Benavidez has the experience, but he hasn't been hit hard at all. And one thing about him is he ain't gonna be scared of Canelo. All these other guys, man, from Caleb Plant to the rest of them, was scared of Canelo. All of them. I couldn't believe it. Even Daniel Jacobs act like he was scared of him. Now, Cat's gonna be mad at me because I'm just speaking what I saw and how I feel. But these guys scared. They been they scared of Canelo. At one point in time, Canelo was scared of Cake now. Yeah. So why y'all scared of this guy moving up in weight? He only 5'7". Y'all 6 feet and taller. Let this man walk y'all down, coming up in y'all weight class, coming up in your house, kicking the door down, talking about give me everything. Huh? It's Christmas time. You have to give. And it's better to give than receive. Man, this man been giving y'all. the business. I can't believe it. Now, is Canelo the greatest Mexican fighter of all time? No. Julio Cesar Chavez is. And I think if Canelo was to fight Oscar De La Hoya, he would lose. Oscar De La Hoya was a bad man. And let's erase the fishnet, outfit that Oscar De La Hoya wore. He put on a fishnet. Let's talk about boxing. Oscar De La Hoya was a bad man. Oscar De La Hoya fought and beat some great fighters, and fought and beat fighters better than the fighters that Canelo has fought. Canelo ain't bad. Canelo up there. But when it comes to if they would have ever fought, I would go with Oscar. Just because Oscar, I just think Oscar would have beat him. I ain't taking that away from Canelo. Canelo a beast. And anytime you can go from 147 all the way up to 175 and win titles, that ain't no joke. Oscar went up and went up in weight and fought at middleweight and got stopped by Bernard Hopkins. But once again, ain't no Bernard Hopkins out here, oldest world champion in boxing history. So it's hard to say, that Canelo, has a better resume than Oscar because the belts that he won were against weaker oppositions compared to Oscar De La Hoya. And I'm just being truthful. H Money, he beat legends. You gotta tell these boys, legends. I'm talking about in their prime, not just legends. Legends in their prime. Come on, when Canelo beat Sugar Shane Mosley, he beat used to be Sugar Shane Mosley. He used to be a bad man at that time. At the time when he fought Oscar and them. Even Mayweather. Mayweather beat has been Shane Mosley. He has been a bad man at the time. He used to be a bad man, but not anymore. Father Time is undefeated. Same with Charlo. When Charlo beat me, Charlo beat past his prime K9 Bunchers. I was 41 years old. Man, I was good enough to beat Corey Spinks at 37 and win a world title at 41. Can you imagine if I would have had the same love that Canelo, that Floyd, that Charlo and them had? Then nobody give me nothing. I had to do it the hard way. I had to fight the guys they wouldn't fight. You know what I mean? So it wasn't nothing easy for me. Man, hey, NorCal, USA, I would love to knock out Jake Paul for you, but he wouldn't step in the ring with me at all. He stepped in the ring with people he know he can beat. Alex Gonzalez. I'm sorry, Chad, but who did Oscar beat that? It's better than Triple G. Oh, listen to me, Alex. Listen, Alex. You talking to not just a good fighter in the ring. You talking to a fighter that knows boxing. Triple Oscar. Canelo for Oscar. Canelo for Triple G. After Triple G looked it bad against Daniel Jacobs. Before that, Canelo was not trying to step in the ring with Triple G. He got in there once he saw Triple G wasn't the same Triple G. Triple G is not a young man in the sport. As soon as Triple G looked bad against Daniel Jacobs, that's when Canelo fought him. And if you go watch the first fight, they called, I think, the first fight a draw. Really, to be honest with you, Canelo lost the first fight. And he lost to an older Triple G. Now he came back the second fight, and I feel like he whooped Triple G really good the second fight. But the first fight, he ain't win that fight. They called it a draw, but he lost that fight. Yeah, so man, Oscar beat, man, hold on. Oscar, tell him again, H Money. He beat Julio Cesar Chavez. Come on, man. Oscar beat Arturo Gatti. Talk to him, H Money. Tell him. Put him up on game. Put him up on game, champ. Man, Oscar, listen. Oscar beat. Hold on, what's my man's name? The other Mexican fighter. Somebody help me. What's my man's name? He got a sub boxing now. I can't think of his name. But Oscar fought. Can't remember if he beat him or not. But he fought Trinidad. Now, who have Canelo fought on the same level as a Trinidad? Trinidad will knock your head off. Oscar fought and beat everybody in their prime. In their prime. Canelo learned the game from Oscar. Don't you forget, Canelo was promoted by Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya showed Canelo the game. Fernando Vargas, there we go. Yeah. Fernando Vargas, there you go. Yeah. If Trinidad beat Oscar, it's because Oscar was moving at the end. He was moving when he should have fought at the end, but he gave Trinidad more than what he could handle. And I already heard about Trinidad. Trinidad used to wear plasters. So, Alex, you talking to the guy right here. The man right here. The man right here. Listen to me. Hey, I'm telling you, man, we can debate all what you want to debate. And just because I think Canelo may have won more belts, Canelo fighting, he learned the game from Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya. So, it's real talk, man. I want to see the boys fight. I want to see Canelo fight Benavidez. That's the fight next. If Canelo decides to fight Benville, then I want to see Benavidez and Charlo because they going at it hard, real hard. Yep. So Oscar beat Mayorga. Yeah, Mayorga wasn't bad. Mayorga was a world champ too. And Mayorga beat what's my man that passed? Yeah. Okay, I'm to fight those big boy. No, see that's what Canelo not gonna do. Canelo not gonna fight them big boys at 175. He only fought against Kovalev because Kovalev was a drunk. Kovalev loved that bottle. That's the reason why. Yeah, there we go. Burning Forest. See, yeah, you do your homework, boy. You know a little bit about this boxing, don't you? Yeah. H Money, I think Canelo will beat Charlo. Yeah, I don't think Charlo has the experience to match Canelo. It'd be a good fight on paper. But Canelo, man, that boy done took off. He took off. I get Charlo a better chance when they both were at junior middleweight. Because then Charlo was the bigger fighter at the time. Even though Canelo still had probably more experience, he still had more experience. I think Charlo's size would have helped him a lot if they would have fought at junior middleweight. But that right now, man, I got Canelo by TKO. Yeah, I see you do know a little. You know a lot, actually, Alex. You know a lot. Yeah, I could say I know a little, and you were like, quit playing because I won 2 world titles. But since you ain't won no world titles, we gonna say you know a lot. Cause that makes you look good, real good. Yeah, yep. Hey, we all got the sting, Spider Moose, but your hands can't hit what your eyes can't see. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Yeah, that'll be good though. Charlo versus Benavidez, winner gets Canelo. They should put it like that. They should do a little series. They should do the little 24/7 Charlo versus Benavidez and have them two fight each other, and the winner gets Canelo and build that. That's what's missing with boxing. They don't have them reality shows no more like the Contender. You got to build something up. You got to get the people interested in what's next. What's next? What's next? Like the WNBA logo. Who got next? We don't know who got next. We don't know what's next. So you got to get the people wondering and wanting and hungry for it. Hungry for it. Yeah, he will want to look. If Canelo go out there and beat Benavidez, the big fella at 175, then I would say Canelo is better than Oscar De La Hoya. If he go out there and beat that guy is a real 175. light heavyweight. And I know for sure Canelo is not going up there to fight that boy. That boy is big, strong, and ain't going nowhere. And that's just real talk. Yeah, Ace Money, yeah, definitely. If you want me to come on your show though, man, just hit me on a DM. You know what I'm saying on Instagram, K9 Boxing, and we can make something happen. I don't think Canelo beats Benavidez. That boy too big. Spider Moose. I'm surprised that you saying that, and I thought you knew more than that. You got to know more than that. You think Canelo gonna beat that big boy? Don't forget, Canelo was a blew up middleweight, super middleweight. He fought at 147. He ain't about to go up there and beat somebody that ain't scared of him. The guys that he be fighting like Caleb Platinum be acting like they're scared of him. This guy gonna come to Canelo and say, "Come here, punk." Boom! Shut up. Get over here. He gonna be biting and barking. Man, trust me. He gonna knock Canelo out. He ain't gonna just beat Canelo. He fight Benavidez, man, he gonna get knocked out. He better stay away from him. He ain't gonna fight him. Don't worry, for all you Canelo fans, don't worry, because he ain't gonna fight that guy. Canelo's smart. Canelo learned from the best. He gonna pick and choose, my man. Oh, that's all good. You ain't gotta be no boxer. I was a street fighter too. But USA, I started getting paid for fighting instead of fighting for free. Forget fighting for free when you can get paid for it. I said, I'm done with all that nonsense. And they might start shooting. Everybody can take a butt whipping. I don't underestimate Canelo, but he go out there with somebody that's bigger than him, ain't scared of him, he gonna be in trouble. And they got weight classes for a reason. And he better stay in his lane for sure. Spider Moose, man, you just keep on saying stuff that don't make no sense, bro. You know. Oh, he's stiff and slow and predictable. Triple G is better all around than Benavidez. So what? It don't matter if he's better than Benavidez. Benavidez will knock him out too. This guy's strong. You ain't got to be that good. Oh, it was a lot of fighters skill wise that was better than Deontay Wilder. King Kong had better skills than Deontay Wilder, but Wilder had that equalizer. He had that one punch power and knocked out King Kong. So you ain't got to look. Floyd Mayweather got better skills than me, but I would knock Floyd Mayweather out. That's why he never did step to the plate. Oh, I see I got my boy Blue in the building. Leandre White, the last person to beat Errol Spence in the amateurs. Yeah, Leandre White. What's up, Blue? And Blue was helping me get ready for the fighter I lost my first fight to, Saku Powell, and Blue helped me get ready for Corey Spinks. What's happening, Blue? You gotta tap in, Blue. Go to my YouTube channel, K9 Boxing. Crunk in the building, y'all. Canelo is Mexican who looks Irish that fights black. Yeah, all of that and some. All of that and some. Mini meal. Yeah. But he ain't no Roberto Duran. Let's go, champ. Hey, Blue, you see, Blue, I be getting to it. I just do it. I ain't going nowhere. We in the building, boy. In the YouTube channel on blast. That boy been going hard. Yeah. Come on through there. You say you got me, Blue. Now be real, like a few of my other young dogs. They were on Facebook, and I told them to go to my YouTube channel. I said, go to K9 Boxing. They tapped in. I was like, my man's in them. Because, people be say, oh, I got you. I got you don't mean I got you till you got me for real. So until you go on that boy and say something, You ain't got me. I got you don't mean nothing until you got me. I'm a real deal champion. My man USA said, one of those world champion straps, blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, listen, NorCal USA. You right, bro. They ain't give me nothing. My man Blue. My man Blue will tell you he was in the trenches with me. He know they ain't give me a nickel, a dime. Listen, I had to work for everything. He was down there working right there with me. And Canelo is not about to shock the world, not against no brother abuse. He already shocked the world with all these belts he been winning now. Nothing. Tell him again. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. You say Canelo beats Butterbew, he up there with Ray Jones and Reese and Sugar Ray Leonard. Or Ray Jones versus Reese and Sugar Ray Leonard versus Lot. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I think Canelo up there regardless. He don't have to beat certain guys to be up there. I think that Roy Jones made the worst decision in boxing history by fighting against what's my man named Tarver, Antonio Tarver a second time. You already beat him once, and you lost all that weight to beat him when you was at heavyweight. Now you messed your brand up to a certain extent by fighting him again. Because if he would have retired undefeated, I would have Roy Jones all time a better fighter, and I still have him a better fighter than Floyd Mayweather. But now you can argue because Roy Jones got knocked out a few times. If he retired undefeated, you couldn't tell me nothing about Roy Jones, especially when you talking about Roy Jones and Mayweather's resume. Hey, Marcus, come to YouTube, brother. K9 Boxing, come to YouTube. We at K9 Boxing. And Roy was better, Alex. Roy was better. Floyd, but listen, out of any fighter in the sport of boxing, in the history of boxing, nobody has a better will to win than Floyd Mayweather. His will to win is unmatched. Nobody has the will to win no more than him. He has the will to win. More will to win than anybody. He has more will to win than Muhammad Ali, than everybody. Roy Jones. The will to win, Floyd got the will to win, the greatest will to win than any fighter in the history of boxing. Muhammad Ali had the will to win if he fought you a second time and lost to you the first time. Mayweather. Barcode, the gamer, what's up, though? Yeah, we here, bro. We here. We always going in. We gotta go in, champ. I don't know how Joe McCullough is doing, man. Um, I gotta do a story on Joe McCullough, man. I really don't know. I'm trying to press this right here to put it on the screen. How Joe McCullough is doing, but it won't let me. Yeah, but there was some great fights, y'all. David Benavidez destroyed Kyrone Davis, and Munguia. I want to say Jaime, but that's not his. That's not how you pronounce his first name. Munguia beat Gabe Rosado, and what I heard was a war. Couldn't see the fight because I was fighting myself. Team K9 was fighting. Shout out to Lil K9, Lil DJ, Brandon, and Randy for getting the W and making K9 Boxing. Let me make sure y'all get it. K9 Boxing look good. Yeah, we here. Yeah, we did it, y'all. We did it, y'all. Yeah, Floyd. Yeah, Floyd had the better will to win than any of them cats, bro. Just to let you know. Yeah. Just to let you know, y'all make sure y'all tap in tomorrow. We going live at 9 o'clock. The Dog Pound. Yes. The greatest show in boxing on YouTube. Yes, indeed. You say Benavidez versus Charlo. Sergi D. Who is Sergi D versus Munguia? No, Munguia. That'd be a good fight. I would like to see Munguia versus Charlo. That'd be a good fight. Yeah, Munguia. That guy can fight. He done got better too. He done got better. And we all are supposed to get better in time. Better in time. Yeah, so SB got me holding this right here a certain way because if it's held the other way, I gotta give me another computer. I gotta give me another phone. I gotta give me another camera. So y'all gotta donate to the channel so we can get those things. Some of those things, I gotta go out the pocket and get everything. And y'all supposed to support Team K9. I wouldn't care if you support $1 to the channel, and it's going to the channel. But we ain't begging. Let it be known we're not begging. We champions. We're gonna make it happen regardless. Team K9 in the building. But I could be able to say Spider Moose donated to the channel. Spider Moose, Alex Gonzalez, El Gallo donated to the channel. You know, because a lot of these guys, man, they might not post y'all up on here and interact with y'all on a live like I do. So when real's supposed to always recognize real, and that's just real talk. You hear me? And my website, y'all, is www.k9boxingfitness. So in case y'all trying to get the K9 hat, the K9 shirt, we got K9 gear for your boys, for shizzle. Yep. So just to let you boys know, many K9 boom power game. Yeah, they do need each other, but hey, Canelo might be doing business with Al Haymon. So I think that fight next is gonna be, and I'm gonna do a video on that. It's gonna be Canelo versus Benavidez. What up, though? Z boy Boz. I don't know if I'm butchering your name, but what up, though, champ? How you doing in the chat, my guy? Yeah, whatever y'all do, make sure y'all stay happy. Don't let nobody make you mad. If you get mad and it's in the house, go take a walk. Go get in the steam room. It's a lot of reasons to be mad, but it's a lot of reasons to be happy too. So make sure the happy outweighs the mad or the sad. And be happy, bro. The devil want to take you down so bad, but don't let him do that. Yeah, he said, yeah, because Charles doesn't want any part of Benavidez. Yeah, that seems so true right there. That's a good call. Hey, that's exactly what it seemed like. What you think about Hearns versus Floyd? Man, I think that Tommy Hearns was too big for Floyd Mayweather. I think Tommy Hearns, if they would have fought, would have hurt Floyd Mayweather. I don't even think Floyd Mayweather would have came up to welterweight. He would have stayed at lightweight if Tommy Hearns was still welterweight, and they were fighting at the same time in their prime. Floyd's smart enough to know, hey, that boy too big. He wouldn't even fight me, and I'm only 5'7". So you think he gonna fight Tommy Hearns, 6'1", with skills, good jab, and Emmanuel Stewart as his trainer? No, as my man's Walt would say, no, baby, no. Yeah, you're right. It would have been his nightmare. Hey, Sugar Ray Leonard would have been his nightmare too. Sugar Ray Leonard beat his daddy, and Sugar Ray Leonard would have beat him too, I believe. Yeah, but Floyd was good. Hey, we were all trying to find somebody that would have beat Floyd. But let's just give Floyd, some respect on what he did, in the sport, in his prime, and in his time. In his time, he was the best. But in anybody else's time, hey, it'd have been different. But he would stay in his lane. He wouldn't have took all the chances he's taking now. Same thing with Canelo. Canelo wouldn't have moved up in weight and fought all these different guys and won all these different belts if he was fighting in the times when fighters were beasts. I'm talking about beasts, super beasts. He wouldn't have fought uh, Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns. Do you think that Canelo would have beat Tommy Hearns or Marvin Hagler? Sugar Leonard and Canelo would have been a good fight because Sugar Leonard was kind of small. But man, I think Canelo would have had a hard time beating Bernard Hopkins. Definitely. Hey, man, hold on. I would think he would have had a hard time beating Iran Barkley. Man, Canelo would have got as far as he is, I believe, in my opinion, in a yesterday versus today. These fighters today ain't the same. Not trying to knock them because I'm a fighter of yesterday and today. But fighters are a lot hungrier back then. Fighters now are eating and they're not as hungry because they ain't gotta be as hungry. They eating. So it's a different day today, bro. Trust me. I don't think Hearns will box Canelo Hearns fight. Hearns will go for the knockout. Hearns ain't no boxer. He don't box. He can box, but he gonna try to knock you out. We all got our opinion on who Canelo would have beat and wouldn't have beat. But it's just a dream match. Something that we could just dream and just think of what we think. At the end of the day, they never did fight, so it's hard to say. But Roy Jones, James, Tony, you think Canelo would have beat them guys? Come on, man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. For real. Exactly, Spider Moose. Tommy Hearns might have the best jab in boxing. He up there with Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes got a good jab too. For real. I'm just letting y'all know. I know boxing. If I don't know nothing else, SB said K9. All you know is boxing. Guess what? I know more than just boxing. Sugar Ray Leonard was the sweet science to watch. Sugar Ray Leonard was the sweet science to watch. You definitely do. That's the truth right there. Sugar Ray Leonard was a beast. All the boys was beasts. So who's next for Canelo? Benavidez or Charlo? Or is he gonna fight Beville? I don't think he's gonna fight no Butterbeef at all. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's a dream match. Andre Ward was a great fighter, and hey, he would have made it interesting against any of those guys. You know. So I don't know, man. Hey, who knows? That's why we fight the fights. We fight the fights because you just never know. You never know, never know. Ooh, so who y'all got winning this weekend? Terrence Crawford or Sean Porter? That's the next big fight. I gotta do a video on that. That's gonna be a good one. Yes, indeed. I got Terrence Crawford winning um, because Sean Porter has been there, done that, but against the better fighters, the pound for pound type fighters, number one, number two, whatever, he comes up short. Or he that came up short. So I had to go with Crawford. But if Sean Porter fights 100%, has fights on a 10 level, he can put up the upset. I just don't see it happening. He can't go and fight a 9. He can't fight an 8. He got to fight a 10. If he go out there and fight a 10 and be flawless, he can win. He can upset Crawford. I just don't think he will. Joe Kazaki was a beast. And he don't get credit for as good as he was. He was one of the best fighters of all time. Now he beat an old Roy Jones, so I can't give him all that credit for beating Roy Jones. Roy Jones is past his prime. But Joe Kazaki was a monster. Retired undefeated. Don't get the credit he should get, but untouchable. I'm riding with Porter too on this fight, but I don't think Porter gonna pull it off. But I'm riding with him. They don't want him to pull it off no way because they want to match him up, Terence Crawford up with Errol Spence in a big pay-per-view fight that'll remind you of the build-up fight to Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Terence Crawford and Errol Spence is the Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao fight. That's the fight we want to see, and you don't want to miss it. But I hope they fight before it's too late. That might be good. Hey, that's a good call. But we both going the same. We going with the same person, Terence Crawford. And I think Canelo might fight Bivol if he got a belt. It depends on if Canelo signed a contract with Al Heyman or not. If Bivol was not with Al Heyman, then he might not fight him. If he signed a contract with Al Heyman, he might fight Benavidez or Charlo. But Charlo is at 160, and he doesn't have a belt at 168. But I think Benavidez has a belt at 168, or he just recently fought. Out of sight, out of mind. Charlo last fight, he didn't look good. Benavidez last fight was 2 days ago. He knocked his opponent out. So I would think it would be Canelo versus Benavidez or Bivol, just because Bivol have a belt at 68. Let's go, Sean Porter. Let's go. Will he do it? Who knows? We'll see. Yeah, I think it would too. If it happens, let's cross our fingers, as they say. Definitely got it there. Tommy Hearns, my man's in them. Dog, that's my man's in them. That's my man's in them. So yeah, to recap, man, David Benavidez did his thing, and Munguia did his thing. And so let's see what's next. Munguia and David Benavidez could be next, or listen, Munguia and Canelo could be next. I was thinking they was on a collision to fight each other anyway, but now that Canelo is left, Golden Boy, they might not never fight. But it's a lot of possible fights, a lot of possible fights, and we gonna see what happens though at K9 Boxing. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, and see y'all or hear y'all text or respond on tomorrow. Get at me tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern time at K9 Boxing.